Well, hello and welcome to the Two Screwjobs One podcast. With a slight little bit of a difference that it is just the one screw job today. Unfortunately, William and Hensey cannot join me tonight due to a family emergency. It is how it is, unfortunately. So yeah, you've just got me. We're not going to be doing a long stream tonight. Probably a couple of hours, just when the conversation runs dry, really. You've just got me, so you've got my full attention. Lots to talk about. We have got some bits on X that we can delve into, and obviously just sharing your opinions of what's just happened over this weekend and what could possibly go down in future sense for Saudi Arabia. And stuff like that. Cynthia, hello. We've got Patrick in the chat as well. Shout outs to you. Like I say, no William Hensey tonight, so no proper podcast, so to say, but you've got me. She's good enough. Hopefully it's good enough for you. Can never get enough of Dave. That is just the way it is. That's just how it works sometimes. Can't always have my co-host with me. Especially when there's something that happens in his personal life, so it is what it is. I'm not going to divulge in the conversation. I don't know the full facts, so we just leave it at that. Yeah. Dave, good to see you, my friend. Robert, shout out to you. Dylan, hello, shout out to you. Yeah, it is just me, So we'll let people dig into the chat before we start talking about stuff. Sack the ref in the Premier League immediately, says Leeds 2026. Don't even talk about Premier League football to me. Fucking hell. Honestly, we're at home to one of the worst teams in the Premier League and we couldn't get the fucking job done. I mean, literally, the Liverpool right now are dog shit. Absolute fucking dog shit. The Dave podcast, it's the One Screw Job. The One Screw Job podcast. Well, it's got live watch along on the top, so we'll change that while I'm thinking about it. Because it's not a watch along. It's not a watch along. It's a podcast, baby. No William Hensey tonight, so it is what it is. So, you've got me. So, no deep dive conversations tonight, unfortunately. But we will endeavour to entertain. Robert, there you are. So, obviously a lot of things to talk about. Lots of things what went off down on AAA last night, what we can talk about. Just lots of backstage, little tidbits. We have got a statement as well from OVW, Al Snow, over the ref incident, what we talked about last night, the guy who had the seizure. Yes, there is something there. I haven't read it yet. So hopefully we can read it together. Hopefully it's going to be big enough for the screen. Dave, I talked to my mum a minute ago. I've got to talk to her boyfriend. Oh, my stepdaddy. Oh my gosh, what did he sound like? Now, Junior, it'd be great to see you, my boy. I spent the day with my mum. It's Mother's Day here in the UK right now, and I spent a lovely afternoon with my mum, which I fell asleep. Watching the League Cup final, Chelsea beating Manchester United 2-0. Currently got WCW things on. El Elegante has just got into the ring. Don't know why I'm watching it, but it's on in the background anyway. I'm here watching, just can't get right, hide in the hospital to do the podcast here for family. Hey mate, no problems, William Hensey, Ballyhoo to you. Some things are just the way they are. You are here in spirit, you are on the screen at least. Even if you can't do the podcast, you are very much a part of this. So it is still Dave in real life and William, even though William is sadly just in the chat. Obviously, your family comes first. I've always said that family always will come first. William, my thoughts are with you and your family. I am sorry to hear that, William. Thoughts and prayers. Should change the title to One Screw Job, One Podcast. Yeah, it's because it's the. It doesn't matter. We're still the two screw jobs. I'm not going to change it. Thoughts are with your family, William and Casey. Hello, Casey. How are you doing? Hopefully you're well. We have got some topics to talk about because obviously that's what we were going to do in the podcast anyway. But I'll just throw it out to you guys instead. So it's all good. It's all gravy. There's no bad things. Probably less of the Free the Penis tonight. I'll say that. I can still talk about it. Dave, my apologies for going off last night. Mate, no worries. Didn't even notice. Don't really care. The stream, the AAA stream, did absolutely amazing. Got 1.8 thousand views, which is amazing. Did really, really well. Well received. Enjoyed the live stream. We'll be doing it again whenever I get the opportunity to do it again, of course. Wished I could do it next week, but sadly cannot because of work always intervenes. But yeah, Ray De Reyes, very successful live stream. Really enjoyed it. People who came into the chat enjoyed it too. So yeah, hopefully we continue that. Obviously a busy week this week with live streams. We've got NXT on Tuesday. We will still do the Liverpool Galatasaray game, although I have my reservations about it. I'm not really sure I want to watch, but we will be live for that. And then we're going to do WrestleMania, I think it's 32, on the Thursday. So still lots of things to do. Blasted my friend last night. He is this morning because we were being an arsehole with me. 1,800 views. You should be Dave for chair breaking. Yeah, that unfortunately that's still. I think that's at 800 views. I haven't checked it in a while, to be honest. I think that's at 800 views at the moment. I don't know if that's just because of the chair incident. I assume so, because it probably should be. So yeah, like I said, this is not going to be a long podcast tonight because I am absolutely fucking shattered. I have been asleep nearly all day. My energy levels are quite low, so we'll stay live until I get tired, basically. And when I get tired, we'll call it a day. Casey, always great to see you. So yeah, obviously you've seen the thumbnail. You're clued in on that. Randy Orton, did WWE make the right decision, making him a heel once again, or should they have listened to the fans and made Cody heel? What's your thoughts? Fire away, and yeah, we'll see where we can get to a conclusion or not in this live stream. But yeah, obviously, we all know that Randy Orton, 2009 Randy Orton or 2006 Randy Orton, he's back. He attacked Cody on SmackDown. Vicious attack. But did they go the right direction? Because people are pretty bored of the babyface Cody. Probably thought that a character change for him was the right direction. But so what's your thoughts? Where are you guys at that? Are you happy for this Randy Orton, the Viper, to return back to what we know and love and why we fell in love with him in the first place? Or is it that we're really desperate for Cody to not be the babyface anymore and that he actually pivots? It was the right decision to turn Randy Orton heel, says Leeds. I said I wasn't some kind of person who's going to spread my legs for them. I told them to fuck off. Straightforward enough. Sorry for calling you last night. I was breathing so heavy, Cynthia. I was so needy, and thank you for hanging up. I didn't. You didn't hear that. Liz, my darling, I love it. Why is Cynthia is my? That's why Cynthia is my girl. Oh my God. You know what? That is the sign of the worst relationship ever, because she's going to absolutely agree with everything you say, and you're going to do the same for her. That is not a good relationship, by the way. You should have arguments. You should disagree. That is terrible. You need to cut that out right now, because your relationship is doomed. You cannot share the same opinion. That sucks. That is terrible. Oh, but he's my lead, and I believe everything he says. Oh no, no. Let's scrap that out. William, and I would have called you every name in the book. In the book. The phoned book. Jesus Christ, William. I hope your phone bill. It would have been amazing, wouldn't it? She called you every name in the phone book. Well, we're going to start from A, William. It's going to... Anthony. We get to B, get to D. Every name in the book. It's the flipping phone book. I've got to toss my wrench in your romance. Lead needs the laugh. He's sticking up for me, of course. Sexual things that are for me, Dave. I'm only kidding, I am joking. I'm just jealous. People finding love, and there's me all on my lonesome. I'm just wishing that Kendall would reply. I'm just wishing that Bailey wasn't going to AAA and she was coming to Double D. No comment on that one, William, but we all know that goes when you stick your nose in. What Dave was your William? What Dave was your William? So, for me personally, right, it is the right direction for Randy Orton to turn heel. I feel that it is the right choice. Unfortunately, the people what wanted Cody to turn heel, we haven't got a strong enough babyface on either show. To be quite honest with you, there's nobody what's up to the level of Cody Rhodes right now as a marquee babyface. And that's poor by WWE standards, because we should have several guys. We did the failed experiment with Jey Uso last year. He was meant to be that person, that guy, what could be the face of the company, the new face, the new Cody Rhodes, and it flatlined it because Jey just couldn't do it. He literally just wasn't charismatic enough. I think once he got past all the yeeting, that was it. There was no charisma. There was nothing for people to get their teeth into. And I feel like we've dropped the ball on LA Knight too, because he should have been that next person. He was prime positioned 2 years ago to be the babyface of the company, and we dropped the ball on him absolutely fucking massively. We just, for some reason, I don't know why we waited so long, and we're still waiting for him to get that massive push. Oh, it's Aubrey in the chat. Oh my God, I'm not seeing Aubrey. We are now. I tried McDonald's Big Arch for lunch. Was it good? What, breaking up a relationship? No, simply for me, women screaming obscenities at me only makes it hotter. There we go. But yeah, like I was saying, we haven't got a strong baby face. What was going to replace? We've just lost the biggest one, which was John Cena last year. And then we went and turned him heel, which, yet again, a lot of people said was a huge mistake. Yeah, we've just not got a massive... We look at the baby faces in the company. Other than really Cody Rhodes, you are struggling. Because LA Knight, not quite the biggest baby face they've got. Damien Priest, there or thereabouts, but not quite. Yeah, I mean, you are struggling. You really are struggling to think of who's the face of the company right now. CM Punk, definitely doing a lot of heavy lifting. But outside of him, Shaquem23, hello, shout out to you. Why am I getting congratulations? What's that about, Shaquem? Why am I getting a congratulations? What the flip? Then you could love me calling you names and then press not nice. It's not bad. It's be kind of tasted, but a quarter pounder, butter different because of the white cheddar. Shakeem, shout out to you. Why am I getting congratulations? I would say OMG, run out and get it. Though I wouldn't say OMG, go out and get it. Fair enough. Match continues after the break. No, so what I'm saying is that who replaces Cody, right? Is it Randy Orton? I mean, we've already pulled the plug on Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre because that was not a marquee match for WrestleMania sense. That's a great match for somewhere like in France or Brussels or something like that. But as a marquee WrestleMania match, it didn't sell. It wouldn't sell. Yeah, I wouldn't say when I get it. I don't want to talk about wrestlers continuing their match with the wrestlers. We did want to talk about. Yeah, we are going to talk about that because I have got a mission statement from. Actually, got some homework. We've actually got Al Snow, who is the head honcho at OVW. He has tweeted out a statement. We are going to have a look at it in this live stream. So we are on the cusp of the wrestling wave right now. It is on Twitter, but I thought, oh, I've got to include this in this live stream, so we are going to do that. Aubrey, I know you like Blakey Poo, but Tony Storm Jr. better. Oh, Dave, tomorrow night is going to be good. Roman is back on Brock. Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to see it. Evolution 20. Oh, fuck Evolution. Byron Cutler, sorry mate, but fuck that show. Too many matches, not enough interest. Kiss my ass. It's definitely not a topic of conversation in this live stream, to be fair. Couldn't tell you a single match. Couldn't tell you a single match on that card. That's how invested I am not in that product. Hey guys, we should acknowledge Dominic. Oh, we have got some updates on Dominic. Bailey Umphreys, aka Makita Lockwood, going to NXT as well. I'm so happy. Yeah, and we've also got Nikki Blackheart, who's it's a little joke that it's Shotzi Blackheart's sister. It's not. Oh, it'd be like a virgin bite, like Madonna. I'm excited for AEW Evolution. I bet you are, but none. I'm not. I will be asleep when that is on, and probably it'll still be on when I wake up to go to work, because they usually are. AEW is just the amount of false finishes in their matches. This match was over 10 hours ago, and it's still going on. And put the ones up for your Dominic. No, sorry. He cheated. They all fucking cheated. I've got another question. Should WWE pull out of Saudi Arabia? Should we pull all the shows this year and possibly WrestleMania next year with the conflict in Iran? It's very politicky. F1 have pulled all their events out of Saudi Arabia. Bahrain and the actual Saudi Arabia Grand Prix have all been cancelled. Should WWE be looking at doing the same thing? I mean, obviously it just amounts to how long this war is going to last. But I would, if WWE would not send my wrestlers to a country what's in the middle of a conflict right now, not when you want to get them back on American soil to do the shows and stuff like that. Baby, I need some hot loving. I am getting stronger and stronger, and when I get that feeling, sexual healing, come on. Anyone who, what happened to all the ones? Because nobody wants to acknowledge Dominic. Sorry. Makes me feel so fine. Makes me bleed my mind. Sexual healing, baby. You still haven't acknowledged Dominic. Because nobody wants to acknowledge Dominic. We ain't throwing up the ones, Shaquem. Nobody cares. No one cares. We have got some posts, though, what we can delve into. The content has been taken away. Obviously, we got announced last night on Ray de Reyes that the Lucha Boys are finally set to reunite in AAA. And it's teased a return, either Triple Mania or Triple A's return to Paluna. So yes, we have the Lucha Bros. Should have had them last year. But obviously Penta did get that shoulder injury, and it meant that Rey Mysterio replaced him. We did that live show, actually. We did do that live stream for the supposed Lucha Bros match. If you cannot provide guaranteed security for your talent, you should not host an event. They should just boycott it, for me. Fuck Saudi Arabia. Fuck them. Wants to acknowledge your knowledge of no, mate, nobody dominant. Who's dominant? I will stop reading your posts if you keep talking about Dominic Mysterio. I will just not read your comment. Patrick from Ireland, hello, shout out to you. How are you doing? I acknowledge Randy Reigns. Wonder who Cynthia. So anyway, that's that first post. This is kind of interesting. I mean, we've got the confirmed matches. So Wrestle Features has got 40 WrestleMania 42 card rumoured matches. So the ones locked in we know. So we have got CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton, Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley, Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan, and then we've got Brock Lesnar versus the mystery opponent. These are the other matches rumoured at the moment. So not confirmed, just rumoured. I just wanted to get your thoughts on it, to be honest. Got the Jelly Experience versus Miz and Kit Wilson. Finn Balor versus Shaquille. The multi-tag match for the women's tag titles. Julia versus Tiffany Stratton for the US title. Gunter versus Rey Mysterio. Asuka versus Io. Could throw in Kyrie into that mix, to be honest. Or it could be Kyrie on a pole match. I don't know. The Usos versus Division. Drew McIntyre versus Jacob. I mean, I might scrap that and put Nick Aldis in the place, but that is just me. Almost Bad as being like a virgin, being tested for the very first time. Being tested, touched for the very first time is the appropriate comment. It's not tested for the very first time, it's touched. Touched for the very first time. I mean, tested. She ain't a fucking test tube. She ain't a fucking sample from a shop. St. Patrick's Day is on Tuesday. It's got to be a big parade in Irish leprechauns. Oh my gosh. Warwick Davis is going to get work. To be sure, to be sure. Get your hands off me, pot of gold. I bet Irish rebels there. It's almost as bad as being a virgin being touched for the very first time. That's better. That is better. Amber Gosa got fired for fighting a fan. Yeah, he elbowed a fan, didn't he? I know we saw that he got released from AAA last week. You just don't throw hands at fans. I don't give a fuck what they say or do. You just don't do it. Guys, it's just not a big fan of Liv. I really think that she should turn on Stephanie Vaquer and join Stephanie Vaquer. I don't think... we've got the matches for Monday Night Raw, so we can have a look at that in a momento. But interesting matches like Julia versus Tiffany Stratton. I think that's an interesting match. Kind of looking forward to that. Asuka versus Io Sky is very interesting. You throw in Kairi Sane, you've got a triple threat match there with the Japanese stars. I mean, what more? That would be fire. That would make the show. That would really be the match to watch. So I'd be completely down for that. Byron Cutler says, I hope at least 6 of these matches has stipulations. Yeah, there is talk of stipulations being added. I don't know what is being talked about as the stipulations as of yet, but we will obviously we will keep the ear to the ground for it. But yeah, nothing much happening on the way of that at the moment. Aubrey, just kidding. So yeah, there's just rumours, just a little bit of rumours what are going around at the moment. Nothing confirmed other than the confirmed ones. Here's a little bit more of that about Saudi Arabia. There has been discussions about WWE shows in Saudi Arabia this year as well as next year's WrestleMania 43. Amid the ongoing conflicts in the Middle East, it's emphasised that although there have not been discussions, no decision has been made yet. So yeah, obviously, if it gets serious and it gets worse and worse as time goes on, we will be saying goodbye to this WrestleMania. So let's fingers crossed. Not to be rude. This is the after effects of SmackDown with Cody, looking like he is just survived a zombie apocalypse. It's a bit blooded up there, isn't he? Oh my gosh. Just as bad when The Rock beat his ass. So boom, there is a bit of Cody. I absolutely love this figure. I don't know how we get our hands on these legend elites here in the UK, but this is Bull Nakano's figure. We finally get to see it in all its glory. Really excited for this. Look at Bull Nakano. Absolutely fire figure. Jesus, look at that. Extremely menacing. A bit off on the facial expression for me, but really cool figure nonetheless. And if you don't want Bull Nakano, you can swap the head out and put Raymond Razor Ramon's head on instead. And he can have boobs. It's a great accessory to have, isn't it? You'd get bored of Bull Nakano's face, you'd just stick the extra head on of Razor Ramon, and there you go. Razor Nakano. I mean, it's a strange accessory, and it also comes with his glasses. I mean, that is insane. That is absolutely insane. You never knew you wanted that day. At least actually a fan, lol. I don't know why we're booking him instead of Oba, Trick, Javon, and putting the belt on Cody again, lol. I'm effing love Bull Nakano. I hope that Oba accepts the challenge tomorrow. I think what they'll do is wait until Mania. Personally, King Jeddy, hello, shout out to you. How are you doing, dude? Sorry, no William Ency tonight. He has got family stuff happening at the moment. So Razor Nakano, actually a badass name, lol. I know. I was like thinking of what could I call the name. Here it is. Here it is. House knows. So House Knowles' statement and the incident involving referee Dallas Edwards at OVW on Thursday. So we can. Don't know if we can enlarge this. We will try. There we go. I don't know. Let me just hang on. Can I enlarge it for you guys? That is the question. Yes, we can. Don't know how much you can read that, but we will try. We will try. We'll endeavour. So basically, it says, "Hello, everyone. This is Al Snow. I want to speak directly to the fans and the wrestling community regarding the incident involving referee Dallas Edwards in this week's event. Professional wrestling has always been carried in a relevant risk of injury for everyone who steps into the ring. March 12th, during the OVW television event, Dallas was involved in a planned moment, physical contact with a wrestler that resulted in him suffering a head injury. So it was planned. He was planned to get hit, amazingly enough. Traditionally, when an in-ring injury occurs, the referee, the central point of the communication, assessment, and the decision-making procedure situation, the person would normally make the assessment was the only one needed assistance. The unforeseen breakdown of communication contributed to the delay in stopping the match and concluding the show. We are relieved to hear that Dallas is recovered and receiving medical care he needs. Our thoughts are with him, and we're hoping for his continued involvement. At OVW, the health and safety of our performers and officials have always been our top priority. We are proud of the standards that we maintain over the years, and we also recognise there is also room for strengthen and improve. That in mind, we are reviewing the existing procedures and updating several of our in-ring and ringside protocols to ensure that we continue to meet the highest expectations for performer safety. These updates include enhanced communication systems, additional referee training, and expanded ringside response measures to help ensure that the situation like this is identified and addressed as quickly as possible. We appreciate the concern and the passion of our fans, and we are understand the importance of transparency during the moments like this. We need to continue the updates when appropriate, and we ask everyone to keep Dallas in their thoughts and continued recovery. It's fair enough. I mean, that is fairly straightforward stuff, and stuff you would expect your main honcho to come out with. But the problem is why the fuck is he not dealing with the person who actually attacked the referee, was kicking the referee when he's clearly having a fucking seizure? This is the problem. It's not the communication. You could clearly see there was a problem. It was plainly obvious. Drew, hello, shout out to you. He beat Kane. Canada again. Fuck, give all the matches stipulation. Dave, my apologies. My Mother's Day with your mum. Roman going to destroy Punk tomorrow, making him his bitch. Fair enough. Personal reasons too. Yes, I retweeted that earlier on Twitter. King, yeah, I hear that hun shit week for me. And the fact that it's over now. Yeah, so OVW, it's a mission statement basically. It's yeah, they understand what the protocols were and they weren't met. And it's literally as simple as, why have you got a wrestler attacking somebody who's having a seizure? What the fuck? And you know what I mean? Clearly obvious that there was shit going down what wasn't meant to happen. I just think it's a bit shoddy myself personally. I mean, the wrestlers involved should be ashamed of themselves for sure, for not realising the first fucking thing that you realise. We could see it. We're all watching. The lad is having a fucking seizure. Mate, it's just, I don't know. If that had have happened on WWE or in AEW, the conversation would be a hell of a lot worse. Would be a lot bigger. It would be flipping blown up out of all proportions. But the fact that it's happened at a lesser show, I mean, it's all on TV. Oh, mate, it's maddening when you hear that, isn't it? Give every match stipulation and have blood. No, I don't want a blood match in everyone. That's just like every single John Moxley match in the history of John Moxley in AEW. Fuck that shit. The fact that there's been blood in WWE recently is because of actual incidents where blood has happened. Not blading like they do in AEW. Fuck blading. That sucks. This is training. It's a training issue. You know you have participate in a physical sport, and it is dangerous. But the referee, a referee in wrestling is your pivotal point, right? He is the main communication between Gorilla and the wrestlers, right? So he's knocked out. He cannot make the call. But surely to fucking God, you have that second guy what's there to make the call. It's usually the commentary team, or at least it's one of the wrestlers would be clued in. I mean, we did see the original guy go up to the referee and did check on him, but continued the fucking match. When you can clearly see, look, he's not right, is he? What's he doing? He's throwing his arms up in the air. What the hell's going off? It's just mad. It's just mad. How do you not fucking see a seizure? How do you not see it? How do you think that it's appropriate to drag the referee to a corner and kick him when he is clearly having problems? Oh, mate, it's. I hope the guy the wrestler, gets sacked or at least reprimanded massively for how he reacted to that situation. The training goes back to the wrestlers, not just much as the staff. The wrestlers need to have these protocols trained to them, or they don't wrestle. As simple as that. I mean, fucking imagine that if somebody at my workplace had a fucking seizure and we just like continued working. Oh, I've got to get the trays out. Oh, he'd be right. He's just rattling around that floor. He's got a seizure. He'd be fine. Yeah, just make sure he doesn't touch the trays. That'd be fucking terrible. You fucking stop what you're doing. End of. No, Cynthia and Lee just too busy in love with each other to engage in the conversation. Oh, tribal queen. That is fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's insane. But yeah, that is a mission statement today. This is not quite insane, but it's quite a big issue with WWE right now. That breaking, TKO is reportedly frustrated with recent WrestleMania 42 ticket sales. No shit, Sherlock. The project sales are way lower than last year's WrestleMania. One source said that TKO believes that they've dug their own graves by hosting WrestleMania in Las Vegas again. Yeah, you basically saw the fucking money that Vegas wanted to give you and you fucked it up. You greedy fuckers. That's what it boils down to. The poor ticket sales have got nothing to do with the product. It's the fact that TKO are greedy cunts. And I did you. Oh, I mean, I can't even take that back now. That is literally go get this channel. Oh my god, I can't believe I just said that. Yeah, this is not gonna. This is gonna be a restricted live stream now, as I've said the CUNT word. Okay, not bothered. Don't make money off this anyway. Digger reportedly forcing WWE to collab with more influencers and celebrities to promote WrestleMania. Of course they're having to, because they're having to use every dirty trick in the book, like using Jelly Roll. Should have never gone back to Vegas. What stays in Vegas, what goes off in Vegas stays in Vegas. The fact that they're making the trip back there this year, screw them. Greedy twats, greedy beggars, they can only blame themselves. We have been checking for the week where I've used work. We had when I used to work the new hire, first day that we had a seizure. Walking to the bathroom, he fell and cracked his head. Open at the machine, me and 5 other managers rushed to him. You just stop production. It's as simple as that. You stop production. It just ceases. It doesn't matter what you're doing, what deadlines you've got. Somebody goes down, you stop what you're doing. You go to see to that problem. You go and assist. Phone an ambulance. Do whatever. Put in the recovery position. You continue fucking going off and doing what you fucking normally would do. You cut the line off. You stop what you're doing. You go and assist. Don't kick him or drag him off. Yeah, you don't fucking. It's just what the fuck. That situation is just mental to me. See, Dave, I'm great leads. So anyway, that's TKO realizing that maybe Vegas wasn't the greatest idea, but when they're getting shit ton of money thrown at them, suit them fucking selves, to be quite honest with you. Here is what happened to Dirty Dom last night. We saw it, we commented on it when we was watching the match. He had a chair literally thrown at his head. This is the damage. Aluminium chairs, folks. They don't hurt. They don't cut open. They'll at the Dom's head. Cuts him open like a piñata. And there is the other photograph as well. So Dirty Dom in the wars as of last night. Big massive gash on his head. couldn't say he didn't, if anyone deserves it any more than Dominic Mysterio. And then we got Bailey. Obviously, Dave, get the tissues. I know Bailey was on Triple A last night. She was at Rey de Reyes. She did all right. Probably had the best match of the night. To be fair, came really, really close. Took a lot of cheating for her to lose. I know she was. And the Grim as a green shirt guy. I don't know. But anyway, Bailey answered Flammer's open challenge at Rey de Reyes. Speaking of Rey de Reyes, this is what's going to go down next week. Sadly, can't do the live watch along. I think Days is definitely doing it, so you go check it out with him. What is TKO thinking? That is stupid. OMG, that's scary, Aubrey, but thank God you guys were decided to help him. Sorry, I was guarding the message. Dave, get the tissues. So yes, next week we have got Mr. Iguana, Ray Phoenix, and Lola Vice taking on these guys. I will try and read their names in a minute. Then we've got Psycho Clowns, the Clowns taking on the Raw Raiders, Pageo, and of course Psycho Clown, the tag team champions. Dave, are you live streaming tomorrow night? Nope. Can't do Raw, unfortunately. We are back live for NXT though on Tuesday. So we are doing NXT Tuesday. And we've got a presentation for El Grande Americano as he won the Rey de Reyes sword and has a future title shot. So the other match was Ray Phoenix, Mr. Iguana, Lola Vice versus Hell Hydra and Money Machine. So yeah, these shows are just glorified house shows in a way. They're just more emphasis on the bigger matches, but they are just like regular shows. I think there is at least 3 weeks of the Rey de Reyes to get your teeth into. But obviously the next weekend that I'm free is, I think we might be live actually for one of the Reyes, because it's not quite time for Stand and Deliver. I think that's in 3 weeks, Stand and Deliver. Rey de Reyes, King of Kings, I believe that it says. Yes. I will be in Raleigh, New York tomorrow. NC tomorrow. Going to be Bad Omens. Yeah, you've been saying that you're going to that. That sounds pretty awesome. Don't know who Bad Omens are, but they do sound awesome. Don't have a way to watch tomorrow night. Watch wrestling. NXT though, NXT, we know that Fallon Henley will be taking on Ren Sinclair Speed Championship match. That is happening on Tuesday night, which we will be live for. And this is what's going down on Monday Night Raw tomorrow for you lucky son of a guns, but we'll be able to watch it live. I will be asleep. Oh, nice, Aubrey. Definitely have a great time tomorrow. Heard that Dave is on Raw tomorrow to get cursed. I'm already cursed. Haven't done the toy hunt video yet. I don't even know when I'm going to be able to get that edited. It's all on my phone, ready to be edited. Haven't had time. Been being a good son and spending time with my mum today, so it just haven't had time. Didn't have time this morning when I got up. Had shitloads of stuff to do. So Roman Reigns returns, Brock Lesnar returns, the World Champion CM Punk appears, AJ Lee versus Bayley. I'm expecting Becky Lynch to get involved in that. Matt Natty versus Maxine. Will they ever get a fucking match? Question. How many times have they been doing that fucking match? Jesus. Stephanie Figueroa versus Raquel Rodriguez, and it's El Grande Americano versus El Grande Original Americano. So yeah, Monday Night Raw looking pretty decent. It does look stacked. Not in the way of matches though. I mean, you've got 4 matches there. You haven't got Roman, CM Punk in action. You haven't got Brock Lesnar in action. They're just promos. So You've got 4 matches, nothing there what's going to blow you away, unfortunately. AJ Lee versus Bailey will probably be the night's main event, which I assume that would be the way you go. So yeah, that's just the latest news from WWE. Oh, what's this? AJ Styles revealed that WWE once seriously considered having TNA legend Abyss debut at the Royal Rumble, but for some reason the plans never came to fruition. So Abyss nearly made it to the Rumble, baby. That's interesting. What's interesting is Nikki Bella breaking the internet. There is WrestleMania marks the first WrestleMania since 2019 that Bianca hasn't been involved. She's not involved. Cody Rhodes been involved in biggest heel turns. I don't think that's the biggest heel turn. Marissa McMahon, Shane McMahon's wife and former WWE PR director, could win the Best Picture Oscar tonight. Film Train Dreams received 4 nominations, including Best Picture in the 98th Academy Awards. Yes, Academy Awards tonight. We'll be keeping a close eye on that in the morning. Could be a video up on the movie channel about that. To be honest, when we do hit 50 finally, we will probably try and do a watch along for the Oscars in the future. I love the Oscars. Can't watch it tonight because I've got work in the morning, but it could be something that we do in the future for sure. Can't do it now anyway because literally the channel isn't at the right stage to be doing live streams. We need to keep pushing that channel and getting it closer to the goals. Jelly Roll has been discussed tag team for WrestleMania with Royce Keys as his partner. So we heard the Jelly Express. It could be Royce Keys and Jelly Roll. Not Danhausen, amazingly enough. I thought Danhausen was very much in the running for that. And there is... you have to click on it. That's how she looks at me on a morning. If you don't know who that is, you do not know this channel. Aubrey warned you about messing around with Nia Jax. There will be war. I did make a short video about Nia Jax earlier on, but I deleted it. Oh, look at this guy, junk food. SmackDown girls are another level when it comes to gears. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, so we had Tiffany Stratton. She was wearing, obviously, the butterfly belt. I don't even know what Jade Cargill was wearing. And obviously that is sponsored by the young leukemia girl. More confirmation of matches tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw. How to make WWE watchable again. Remove Triple H as head of creative and put Shane McMahon in charge. Oh my fucking days. Don't put an actual McMahon in charge. That would be terrible. Bring back Eric Bischoff. Tiffany Julia currently planned for WrestleMania for the Women's US title. Surprised that Chelsea Green gets added later. Yeah, Chelsea Green could be thrown into that. They are kind of throwing her into that storyline as we speak. Kit Wilson, Bailey, there's another Brock Lesnar figure. Can't really click. Get one for the guys. Who are you picking out of these lovely ladies? Which one are you picking? And you go for 1, 2, 3, or 5. Which one are you going for? Yeah, I don't actually know the answer myself. I think I can cancel out 5. I think 5's done. She's not getting picked. Izzy Moreno to help. I don't even think Izzy's going to be on the show. Dave isn't live tomorrow because he's seeing. No, I'm going to get home cursed. That's what I'm doing. I'm a brunette guy, so technically I would be going for number 2. The only problem is she's slightly taller for me. Maybe 5 of them. If Shane was in charge, his squad would break. His squad was break. Oh, you fancy 5? I don't think 5's that good looking, Shaquem. She's got big tits, but then there's a whole lot of stuff going off down here, which I don't like. 3, same. The 2 blondes are cute, but I'm not a blonde person. Not the redhead. Anyone but the redhead. Smart. Be smart, fellas. They don't have souls. Yeah, they've got high heels, that's why. What? What? If you spent more time on the internet than out, yeah, you can stare at her ass. I'm trying to be careful with what we see. There's an Uncle Howdy defining moment figure. Don't get defining moments here in the UK, so we've only get the Ultimate Edition Howdy. Went out in America, I assume, or will be a ringside exclusive. Lainey Reed. She looks like we've hardly any clothes on. I'm trying to make a podcast here. Come on. But this doesn't really work on a podcast scene because the people who are listening to this will be going, "What the fuck is he talking about?" Anyway, we'll come back. We'll come back to you guys. There we go. We've gone through a bit of a walk. But yeah, this is kind of stuff what's going off at the minute. Obviously, let you guys talk for a bit. What you want to talk about? Possible opponents for Brock Lesnar WrestleMania. I think we all want Oba Femi. I think we're all on the same page for that. I think that is probably nailed on that he gets Oba personally. But and Dave's brought this up in his own scene video. Do you have Oba Femi lose his first WrestleMania match? I'm pretty sure that Brock Lesnar will not want to lose. That's literally the problem you've got. And it's same with putting him up against Brock, up against Gunther. It's the same if you put him up against LA Knight. LA Knight does not need to lose to Brock Lesnar. We need to be pushing him. So yeah, I don't know. I put him in against Javon Evans personally. I think the smaller guy versus the bigger guy works better as a match because we can root for Javon, even though we know he's going to lose, we'll still root for him. I think that's got a little bit more potential. You know what they say about redheads? They're all like Becky Lynch. They hate the sun. Dave, are you live on Tuesday? Yes, we are live for NXT. Yeah, we will be live for NXT on Tuesday. Oh, there's a TNA marathon on. Dave, you should start a series where you get on here for like an hour instead. The latest, yeah, we kind of do that anyway. We do that with the Instagram posts. I did want to do a video where we just look at all the wonderful women of WWE. Here's Izzy Dane in a bikini. Get the views. That would just be the thumbnail. I did have this play in my head of just every single thumbnail just has a half-naked woman on it. Just for clickbait. It'd have nothing to do with the story or the video. It'd just have an half-naked lady on it. It works, you know. A lot of people do it. ASMR people do it for their camping videos. And they just have their arse in the shot. And it's like, you know you're not going to see anything. But yet, you're intrigued. I'm going to tap on that video. Should I do it? I might do it as an experiment one day. Just to see what happens. See if people click on it for the sex. The sex sells video did what I wanted it to do. That blew up just because of obviously the images on the thumbnail. I'm a natural brown, but I dye my hair red to keep maroon. Needs a U64. He's 6'7". That's a shit joke. Just dyed my hair to cover my grey. I'm all grey. I don't give a shit anymore. I just let my grey come out to play. Still a bit brown on the top where I have hair, but the grey is pretty much predominant. I don't really give a shit. I'm fucking 48 years old and I'm proud of it. Fuck it. Oh, I'm only 5'3". Let's talk about redheads. Redheads are smarter than blondes any day of the week. Don't be slagging off Tiffany Stratton. She's got a brain on her, you know. The Oscars come on today. Yes, the Oscars are today. We'll keep an eye on it. If anything that I think is major news, I will share. I've got Winter. I've got the Spider. There's Chrissy Emmy. Honestly, don't mind grey. It doesn't bother me. Oh, got an heel turn. TNA back in the day when they had the six-sided ring. The thing is, though, AJ Styles exposed that ring apparently because it's got six sides. Those ropes are not. There's no ply to them. They are fucking solid. So when you run the ropes in TNA, they hurt. They proper hurt. They cut into you. Not like the WWE ropes, but have got plenty of ply to them. Madness. Hey, Robert Blunt is only for boobs and abs. Cynthia, that's true. That's damn true. Just watching Kurt Angle now. Fake boobs too, at least mine. I've got real boobs. I've got my boobs. The last thing, Saturday night's main event is going to be May 24th. We'll probably be live for that. If not, Robert, it's all yours, baby. Not really much to talk about. We can talk about whatever you want now, to be honest. The stream is yours, as it always should be. Talk about movies, could talk about whatever you want. I haven't been able to get another movie video out today. Literally been Mother's Day, it's just so hard to get videos out, and then I'm back at work tomorrow, so a lot of my time is taken up, and by the time I get home I am too tired to edit anything. I mean, yeah, the channel will take a hit the next couple of days, but just can't do it is what it is, sadly. But NXT, we will back on Tuesday for sure. Wednesday, Liverpool versus Galatasaray. Thursday, WrestleMania watch along. So yeah, I'm sure we'll just crack on with all of that. We are going to go to 9 o'clock today because I'm tired. Without William, I've talked too much this weekend. To be quite honest with you, I am absolutely shattered. So we're going to go to the hour mark. It's going to be a quick little stream tonight because I am fucking tired. And that's just basically it, really. So yeah, you've got me for about 40 minutes before we shut shop. So William has given me the kind of an early night warning. Dave, have I seen Welcome to Derry? Don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have the. Is it Prime? It's on. I don't have Prime. So I've not been able to catch that. I heard good things about it, of course, but yeah, I don't subscribe to all of these flipping streaming services. I've only got Disney Plus and Netflix. So yeah, unfortunately, I haven't watched that. I do like it though, the newer ones. It's Mother's Day in the UK. Ours is in May. Very cool. Why don't you ask nobody who could have asked Cynthia? would have done it. Why didn't you ask anybody? Why didn't I? Short notice, basically, and plus I'm knackered, mate. Uh, William saying that he didn't want to do that he wasn't able to do the podcast, give me a good reason to just do a shorter podcast today. To be honest, because I'm basically I could have just said nope, I'm not doing it. I am tired, mate. That's just the way it is. And plus, I've got work tomorrow, and I've got to think of my health. It's no worries. No, it's nothing personal. It's I could have got somebody else on the pod today, onto the podcast, but to be quite honest with you, when William said that he couldn't do it, it was like, do it on my own then. Should watch AEW and just fall asleep, and I take over, Dave. It's hard to take over from the chat, though, isn't it? I've seen your takeover, and you're not very good. You've got me for 55 minutes. What more do you want? Ask away. What can we talk about? What do you want to talk about? So what's on your mind, wrestling-wise, film-wise, or anything? Blakey does not wear a bra on Sundays. Oh, very religious. She's very religious. She donates her bras to underprivileged kids so they can use them for cups. You know, they don't want to send plastic. So they use Blake Monroe's bras. I don't know where that came from. I'm sure John Meltzer is my source. Dave, it's not tired. Just wants to watch AEW. I love myself. I want you. You want me. I don't care about anybody else. Oh, when I think about you, I touch myself. God, so sexual is that song. Oh my God, I've got Fernandez on my side. Wrestling wise, what's up? What cup size is Bailey? I don't know. Why would I know that? And even if I did, I would not share. But look at us sharing that. Sharing Bailey's cup size. What do you think this is? What animals do you think we are? See what I mean? I'm so fucking tired. I love that song. What do you want to talk about? Oh, look, the Yeti debuts. The Yeti. It's actually a film on YouTube. Get this. Stoners build a time machine to kill Hitler. Raising Hitler. What the actual fuck? It's an hour and 6 minutes. That looks like a car crash movie to me. Failed 90s cartoons. Bailey wants to send him a picture of herself. She would not share it. I don't wear bras because I am lazy. You know what? The thing is, though, you women are just making yourselves bad. Because literally, it's a paradise for us guys now. We don't even have to try to have a look. There's women you just like literally walking around in white t-shirts with their boobs out, and it's like, you expect me not to notice? You're gonna complain? Oh no, you're ogling my boobs. You've literally got them out, love. What do you expect? Bum, 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 bum. I need something to watch. See what I mean? I'm just so fucking tired. Oh, Vengeance Day from 2025. Just like Charlotte, her boobs are fake too. Yeah, Tiffany's a fake. but for orchestra version. There's Wayne's World on. Horror films I had to rewatch: Matty 5, A Great American Bash, Atlanta, Dragnet, Wild Child. Just stuff in the background. Invitational Battle Royale, I watched this. WCW, I haven't seen them. Two Americans probably end up on a double count out tomorrow. Rematch. Are the two Americanos set up for Mania? Yeah, of course they will. There's Rio and Bravo will get involved. They've made prostitution legal without changing the law. Well, just ask a girl if she needs $20. What she reads $20. Got $20. It's the Encyclopedia Britannica. Can I have sex now, please? I totally read that wrong. Leeds, the truth is just like Stiffy Tiffy. She is a Barbie for a reason. All plastic. Just put wax and a candle on her and she would melt. Isn't that like 50% of America? I mean, you look at like Miami Beach, California. Aren't they all plastic? Every single rich American bitch plastic. I mean, honestly, you have a look at your supermodels. You look at 50% of your actresses. Fucking half of them are fake. I mean, Julia Roberts. I mean, well, no, the example is Megan Fox. She's plastic. She got surgery to look like she does. That she didn't grow. She wasn't a natural beauty as a child. She had to work. Oh my God, we've got Scott Hall. Botox is a crime for me. Lol. Gotta love a bit of that Botox. Filler, lip filler. I am just messing with you. Oh no. The giant is here. I'm so used to doing watch-alongs now that when I'm watching stuff on TV, I'm like telling you about it and we're not even watching it. Natural beauty is the key. I think that's what a lot of people like Alexa Bliss and I don't know. I think Liv Morgan's a natural beauty. I think Bailey's definitely a natural beauty. I don't know why the women feel the need to have boob jobs. I like hitty bitty titties. I love a bit of hitty bitty titties. That is me. I'm a hitty bitty titties man. How dare you, Cynthia? But saying that, I'm not a boob guy. I'm an ass guy. I like a booty. And I like a nice shaped bottom. Not too big, not too small. Looks good in a thong. Looks good in a bikini. Oh yes, that is me. Joking with you, son. How dare you, Cynthia? So I'm watching a WCW at a biker's yard. It's like a rock and roll festival, and they've all got the bikes. So it's a lot of bikers. I don't know if any of you guys remember this, but it's like an NWA Invitational Battle Royal. So it's got the Giant, we've got Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, sorry. Dave, how do you feel about a Brazilian? A Brazilian butts shapely, aren't they? They're nice. Brazilian butts are nice. I can't deny it. I thought you was going to ask me what do I feel about a Brazilian. What, the landing strip? Oh my gosh. It's a question for the guys in the chat. I know we're going off topic of wrestling, but I don't care. Is it imperative that a woman shaves down below? Because for me, growing up in the 80s and the early 90s, a hairy bush was probably the closest way to see a vagina in like a Littlewood catalogue. But, you know, you saw muff there, and it was like, ah, promised land, I can see muff. You wasn't seeing vagina, but you could certainly see the bush. And these were in catalogues here in the UK called Littlewood catalogues. You go to the underwear section, you'd see the white underwear, the very revealing underwear, and you would see the bush. That for me was golden. David Paul, hello. Bayern will be playing in the last 16-year-old goalie, since 4 of their goalies are injured. In the second leg of their Champions League game on Wednesday. Oh, they're currently through though, aren't they? They won their first game 6-1. They could put flipping their manager in goal, to be fair, and still win. In a woman who asked the same question to a man. I don't think it really matters with men. Definitely not. Women all after themselves. I've never had a guy complain to me that his wife pubic hair. Pubic hair sexy. I hate to say it, I hate to break it to you, but it's sexy as fuck. As long as it's not like a forest. It's got to be maintained to some degree, right? You don't want to be going there flipping like David Attenborough, foraging through the overgrowth. You know what I mean? You want to be able to get to your destination without getting it entangled. So it's got to be kept some kind of neatness. But an airy vagina, I've got no problem with it. As long as it's fairly maintained. Crack on. I think people are a little bit obsessed with the shaven haven. I mean, I've had the privilege of shaving my ex-partner's vagina. Not the most pleasant thing to do in your life. Love, will you shave me? Do I have to? Yeah. And you're down and you're really looking at the vagina and trying not to cut it with the razor. How you women have got the patience to do that is beyond me. You weren't expecting that today. I mean, I don't need William Ency to prompt me into the strangest bits of conversation. I just need to get bored and just let the conversation flow. So basically, what I'm watching is a battle royal with just all NWO people in it. I wonder if Liv Morgan shaves her vagina. There we go. Back to wrestling. Eribarasa. I don't know. You go and look at 70s porn or pictures from Playboy from the 70s, and you see how much muff hair there was downstairs. You're like, oh my gosh, it's incredible. And they're slowly bringing it back. To be fair, there is women out there what are refusing to shave. I'd be kind of scared to shave a lady. You just get on with it. They direct you if you've been a little bit rough. So obviously they don't want to be cut. It's just you're just careful around the certain part of the labia. Don't touch the flap. Just be tentative. So Goldberg is facing a sea of NWO wrestlers. What what we do, time to go forward or back. What do time go forward or back? What's that? What's that about? I don't understand what you're saying. I don't get what you're saying, mate. I don't get what you're saying. All I know is that I'm absolutely fucking tired right now. That's what I know. I sleep right now, Paul. Let's go back to the net. See if there's anything on X. We can have a look at Nikki Bella is on there. Oh, here we go. We've got some nakedness. I don't know who she is, but she's not bad. No, she's definitely shaven. Oh, that's what we really wanted to look at. She was just in the way. If we do not change tie no more, you will have to go do the same. I don't know what you're talking about, Sakim. What is that? Change the time. If you do not change the time no more, you will come back the same. This is the content we want. Naked. That was Carmen Petrovic, by the way. That was actually Carmen Petrovic. And then we've got this AI beauty. You wish you could see that. I can't hear you. Love. This is Jessie Alkerman from Germany. Sounds amazing. Absolutely sounds amazing because that's all we are looking at with that girl. Is it wrong to laugh? Welcome to the Olympic toothpick throw competition. Yeah, he's got all the toothpicks in his hair. I knew that was coming. Oh, would you wrong that ref? Jesus. Who's she? Oh, it's Anna Kay. In case you missed her yesterday, it's time properly to familiarise yourself with the official keeping order, of course. NBA referee Anna Kay. Does she improve the basketball experience? Well, I don't know. I've just got a rise in my pants. I got some people in the crowd. That is Motorhead back in the day. Jacob Fatu says that in WWE name was supposed to be Caesar Sikoa, but Triple H changed it, so he was going to go by Caesar Sikoa. That's interesting. Josh, that's AI. Of course it's AI, Josh. Of course it is. Jesus Christ, she's too perfect. There's no woman too perfect. Rhonda just posted she getting smaller. Becca Raquel tomorrow bonkers. Shout out to you, dude. Some people think it's bonkers. Yeah, the clocks. I know. She's hot. What's your thoughts on the score today, bonkers? Are we ready to call it, mate? Are we ready to say slot out? CM Punk, a new CM Punk coming in the world. A basic CM Punk coming soon. Top picks CM Punk. Just look good. Bella down at the bottom. Too much of that because it's copyrighted. We've got this guy who got cartwheeling at another wrestling event. But AI, that is definitely AI, right? No one wants me. Shut up. Gosh. Back in the day, Messenger. Oh my God. The memories. Messenger. Do you everyone remember being poked back in the 90s? Very nice cow. Yeah, we're getting poked. Just got poked. Yeah, what's the stuff going off there? What is going off there? That outfit from Rhea Ripley, that's incredible. Well, new render or something. they released this now. Is that AI? No, that's Penny Lane in Insano. Insano. Santos Escobar, WWE Triple A status clarified. Escobar is not quietly moved to the alumni section of WWE website. He has been there for months since his contract originally expired. He's expected to continue working in Triple A. Have a lot more details regarding his deal, his performance at Triple A, Rey de Reyes. So yeah, basically he is an alumni at WWE. Not actually on the WWE main roster, but obviously he's been able to work with Triple A. Yeah, interesting. Blake Monroe, this is for you. Aubrey, enjoy. Aubrey, get the tissues. Irish leprechauns are like shamrocks. Do you remember AMI? AMM? Fine. Being a great Bret Hart. Has there ever been a great Bret Hart? Yeah, there is a defining moment, Bret Hart, for when he had the Canadian flag. I think that is probably the best one. They did do the older Bret Hart one where I think the face scan is a hell of a lot better than the newer ones. You know the match where he had with WrestleMania against Vince McMahon. They released a figure of that, and the actual face scan on it is pretty spot on. To be fair, he's got a weird face which they just can't seem to nail with the true effect. It's so annoying. That NXT run was way better. I've got to go, Dave. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you, Lee, for joining. We've only got 15 more minutes and then we are disappearing ourselves anyway. Shout out to you, Leeds. Thanks for stopping by. I guess Cynthia now's going to disappear too. So that tends to happen. They'll go off to have their secret rendezvous. Third Blake Monroe. Oh. She's looking out for you, Aubrey. She's waiting for you. And she's found you. Oh, there you go, Aubrey. That is for you, my friend. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Undertaker. What's that? Let's have a read. Undertaker originally wanted to work with the young guys and up and coming stars at WrestleMania 27. Some of the names were Wade, Barrett, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus being tossed around. Barrett was the heavy favourite, and seeds were planted in 2010 WWE bragging rights, where Nexus helped Kane beat the Taker at a Buried Alive match. This is all before Triple H Revenge for HBK Star program began, though. So, interestingly enough, he was meant to face one of those at that WrestleMania, which is amazing. Salma Hayek in probably one of the best movie scenes you'll ever see in Dust Dawn. Shish. Salma Hayek is just one of the most sexiest vampires that you will ever see in your life. Shush. Shush, shush, shush. Can't play that too much, of course, because of copyright and everything else, but that I think this channel, I don't think this live stream is going to be able to be monetized after what I said earlier. We got that news earlier on. Kind of seen a lot of this stuff. Let's go far so we can go there and start there. Apparently, Cody, Randy is night one, and Punk Roman is night two. It's a different graphics. That's here last time. AEW stuff. Sandman names current talent he believes would have fit with ECW. John Moxley, Swerve Strickland, Kenny Omega. It just proves to me even more that AEW is just a glorified ECW. Literally with that list. Yeah, these guys would have fit in. They already do. Booker versus Booker. Who is Choose HBK or Triple H. Oh, that's interesting. So you know what? I read that and I was thinking Booker T versus Booker T. So actually, I'm going to go. Who's the better Booker? Booker T. It's actually his name. It's actually his name. We have got a Connor Crush figure coming. Also got a Demolition Crush figure coming. There's Kuna Crush, and he comes with legs. I wonder if that's the same bit of resin on what you get. There's Bailey. Oh, Sasha Banks lost another match, didn't she? She lost another title over the weekend in Paris. So she's losing championship left, right, and centre. Oh, some display. So let's have a look. Cody, a gentleman in my soul, get that by Drew McIntyre. 10 more minutes and then I'm off. I am literally running out of steam, if I'm being honest with you. That's AI. Okay, I don't know how much we can show you of that, but that is. This is fake news, and I don't like it. Whoever fucking made this needs to be shot. So, I nearly believed it earlier on today. He's not dead. Old JR, the madness. This is just disgraceful. I saw it on Facebook. Literally, because I saw it on Facebook, I totally ignored it. But I went and checked just on Twitter, just in case. I mean, why are you making fucking things like that? Absolutely disgraceful. Stop putting fucking fake posts about wrestlers dying, you pathetic pricks. Matt Cardona says he misses some aspects of the independent scene. He loves being individually. I mean, it's freedom is probably missing. WWE, you don't have that particular freedom that you have on the independent scene. You can be a little bit more creative with your matches and how you perform. There's no element of that. That scene was hot to me when I was a teen. Dirty, nasty, filthy hot. She was though. She was. She always wore a thong, clear, see-through dress. And she just looked like she was one hit away from ODing. She did look skinny as fuck. She looks like she was on drugs or something. To be fair, but some people find that sexy. So hey ho. Sasha losing titles, so she doesn't get the slightest interest from me. It really interests from anybody. It's just going very undetected at the moment. Scott Hall, 4 years today that Scott Hall passed away. Wrestling world mourned the passing of bad, bad times don't last. Yeah, bad times. That's yo, you're the bad guy. Stephanie would have hated these. This Stephanie. Stephanie. Man, IWC. IWC. This needs to become a real game. Game divs. The IWC. Imagine having an IWC game where you sit at home and just slag off wrestlers. If I was a rich man. Is that another? No, it's which was real. That's real. AI would not have. And is she's going to take her top off? Sorry, ain't worth the ban. Ain't worth the ban. I don't like Sasha Banks' attitude. There's more hate. She's shit. That's why. I think I have unlocked the wrong YouTube. Mysterio confirms that he suffered a fractured ribs in January. OMG. I cut it off just as she was going to reveal. You'll never know. You shall never know. Oh, this is. You can't quite see it, thank God. It's an old VHS tape. But it was in a UK show that Jacqueline had her boobs exposed. It's the first time a Channel 4 showing a live show as well. Very disastrous. Look at that Castle Royce keys, Jelly Royce. Let's have a look at Iron Slot news before we disappear, because why not? I'm red hot as well. OMG, Tudor actually thought this was Slot. He thought that was Iron Slot. Oh my gosh, that is incredible. So Igor Tudor thought that was Aaron Slot. I think that is an assistant referee, to be honest. I don't even think he's a part of the Liverpool setup. Oh my gosh. That's incredible. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. If anything from today's game, Liverpool was shocking. At least they didn't make this biggest mistake and think that this guy was the Liverpool manager. I think we would all take him as the Liverpool manager, though, right now. That's insane. See what stuff from the Oscars. Red carpet should be up. Oh my fucking days. So Hunter Schafer, the version of Vanity Fair. Oh, fucking what the fuck? We're going to be seeing a lot of that over the next coming 24 hours. People on the red carpet. So red carpet happening as we speak. There's probably even more revealing outfits. A lot of people just watch the Oscars for these. So Hamnet, Frankenstein, Battlefire, another. So this is the Best Picture nominations. F1 is up there. Marty Supreme. One Battle After Another. Secret Agent. Sentinel Values. Where the fuck is Marvel? Where's not Spider-Man? Anyway, that is what's going off at the Oscars right now. The other Bennett sister, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, is trending. I don't remember Miss Kitty in WWE. I remember Miss Kitty. That was she was married to Jerry the King Lawler. It was the cat. Miss Kitty Gunsmoke. That Matt Dillon BS. Are the Oscars on tonight? Yes. The red carpet is literally now. Here's literally right now. That is what they're doing. Getting to S for oldest getting to S of odds in my email. Ray Leverkusen, who is basically the girl who is just signed for WWE. She's Lay Leet or something. I'm going to come back to you guys to close out this stream. Thank you for everyone what's joined, but it's going to be a quick one tonight because I am tired. Let's say we'll be back with a podcast in 2 weeks' time with Willie and Nancy, hopefully. But I am literally done for tonight. So thank you for everyone that has joined this live stream. It's much appreciated. We've had a bit of a laugh, had a bit of fun. Sorry, had your car, you're late, mate. Age car, because I'm going now, mate. When has it started? It's already ended, mate. Unfortunately, William Nancy is not on today's show due to family commitments. So we already started and we're already ending. So I do apologise, my friend, but I am. You'll have to rewatch the stream and get the biz and bats because I'm done for tonight. I am literally tired. I think that Bayley's performance last night proves that the caliber of WWE women wrestling skill. She's one of the best. She's literally one of the best female wrestlers in my opinion. I know we go on about Bayley all the time, but she's absolutely underrated. Absolutely underrated by most WWE fans because A, she isn't Liv Morgan, she's not Tiffany Stratton, blah 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 blah, but she's Bayley. She is better than them. She can wrestle better than them. She can hang with the best around the world. What are we ending? Yeah, we are because I am fucking tired, mate. I'm knackered. Doing the live streams for the last 2 days and the schedule that I've had over this weekend, I am done. I'm cooked. I am cooked, and I've got work in the morning. We're back for NXT on Tuesday. We've got the live stream on Wednesday, and we're doing WrestleMania on Thursday. So we've got live streams to look forward to during the week. But as of now, unfortunately, it is time to call it a night. So if Robert wants to do a live stream, go ahead and do a live stream, my friend. If you want to take the reins and keep the party going, please do so because I am done for tonight. Now, William, no, family comes first, mate. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it all. Just get yourself sorted out, my bud. Are we getting hit hard with storms over here? Are you? Stay safe, my friend. So, yeah, that is it for tonight. Sorry it's not a long podcast like normal, but it is what it is. Yeah, obviously we will be back on Tuesday night for NXT and then all the good stuff afterwards. So, I've been Dave in real life. This is 2 Screwjobs, 1 podcast with only 1 Screwjob. Saying good night to you all. You are all legends, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now. See you later. Thank you so much for watching.